Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Motivation Monday, everybody. How you guys doing? It's your girl, Kimberly Reese Mensa. Listen, I am using my data for this live. So I pray that it gets through. You guys can see it. It records great. I don't have any glitches like last time. So I hope you guys are doing. How you guys doing? You guys are good? I'm good. Listen, I am here still in Ghana, West Africa, my second home, as you guys know. I'll be traveling back to the States soon. But I come here twice a year. I live here pretty much part-time and have for many years now. So, you done put in here now? Are you done with this one? Okay. Okay, sorry guys. I'm actually, which is the title of this live? It is Self-Care. So I'm here at a salon, and I'm going to pan because I can't flip it. Well, no, I can flip it, I think. I can. There we go. So here's my current situation. I am getting my feet done. I'm getting a pedi mani today. And I'm here and what's the name of this salon, guys? Say it again. FNB Natural Beauties. Okay, so that gentleman, that is Richard, and Richard's family owns this business, and I'm getting my husband surprised me with a spa day. So sweet of him. Actually, this was planned months ago, actually. And the last time I was here, I was supposed to get it done last time. And so just yesterday, they surprised me. Oh, by the way, tomorrow you're going to the salon tomorrow. Oh, okay. I'll take it. So you guys doing good? Listen. So as you can see, the title of my video, what it's about today. But before we get into it, you know what we do. You know what we do. I don't have my Dunkin', but today I am drinking this. Oops. It's a staple in Ghana, and it's not good for me. It's not good for me, but this is what I'm drinking right now. I did have tea earlier today. So mind you guys, it is 5 hours. We're 5 hours ahead of you. So right now it is 10:09 a.m. in Cincinnati. It is 3:09 here in Ghana. So I'm a little bit ahead of you guys, and I had lunch, kind of a lunch. I had a tuna salad earlier, so I was drinking that. So that's why I have that. But normally, you guys know in the morning, I usually have, now, this is my last Monday here, but I think I'm going to show you guys, those of you who come to Ghana, if you know anything about Ghana, there is a place called Second Cup Coffee. They have the best iced lattes. Oh my goodness. They will beat Starbucks and Dunkin'. I'm sorry. Y'all know I love my Dunkin'. Y'all know every week I have my Dunkin'. But it is so good to the point to where I told my husband, okay, I got to stop drinking it because y'all know I drink decaf. They don't make decaf, but it's not like, I don't know what it is, but it doesn't have a lot of caffeine in it. So I don't have like the heart palps and feeling crazy and all of that. It's great. It's great. Hey, Neil. What's up, Akwaba? Welcome to my live. How are you? So today we're going to talk about a couple of things. So I want to hit on 2 points that have a direct correlation. Not being fearful and self-care, okay? So what I want to touch on is, before we get into that, guys, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. I told y'all before we get into it, thank you to those of you who have donated to the Reese Mensa Foundation and have helped us to have appropriate or formal burial for Mary's oldest daughter. And we're continuing with the relationship that we're having with her and her family. We have switched some gears, and after I meet with my board this week, I'm going to share some things with you guys. Because of that situation, we decided that we need to switch gears on how we're going to serve the people in the community here in Tema and in Winneba, which is in the central region. So That's where we're building that building. So you guys did see, if you saw, if you follow me, if you see, please like, subscribe, and share. Please do so. But if you follow me, you would have seen that we were there last week. We did some videos of what we're doing there. They're getting the land ready to build. They've already got the foundation shoveled out, like dug out. They did that, oh gosh, months ago. So now we just got to get the wall put up, get that concrete poured, and get the wall put up so that we can prevent the squatting, and all that good stuff. So yes, so thank you guys so much. Please continue to support us. We are on a journey. We are at the point now where we are working on securing some things so that we can get larger endowments. But right now, you all are helping us. You guys are our supporters. Every little bit helps. Even if it's $5, if you give up a cup of coffee for the week, y'all know Dunkin'. When I go to Dunkin', that's $5 for a large cup of coffee. Iced coffee, and so there was a point where I donated that coffee. I said, okay, I'm not going to drink Dunkin' this week. Instead of spending money, I only do it once a week, but instead of going out to lunch, instead of getting my Dunkin', I donated it to the nonprofit. So yeah, so we love you all who are reoccurring. Some of you reoccur a gift. Some people do once a month. It's small, but it adds up. Like it's very significant, right? So, so I want to just thank you guys for that. And so let's talk about, the fight. Let's talk about the fight for a minute. Y'all, shout out to Mike. Shout out to Mike Tyson. 50-something years old, 58 years old, gotten that. Man, he's in better shape than some 20-year-olds that I know. Okay, shout out to him. You know what? After he went through, you guys know he lost the fight. But after he lost the fight, he talked about how it was important for him to get back in the ring because he almost died. He talked about his past. He talked about coming through that. He talked about how he almost lost his life and how he had lost blood, had to have a blood transfusion and all that. And look at him, got in that ring with a 27-year-old who hit pretty hard from what I can see. Now, mind you, Netflix. I have Netflix thanks to my daughter. And I was watching it, but it was so late. And I said, okay. It was 5 a.m. And I woke up at 5 a.m. and the fight was still going on. Now, mind you, we're 5 hours ahead. So the fight was still going on. So I'm going to assume that he didn't get into the ring until like maybe 1 a.m. I don't know. So what are your thoughts about the fight? I think that, here's the deal. We put limits on ourselves, right? He was 58. He's 58 years old. He got in the ring. Baby, no, he's a fighter. Now, let me say something. I bet you if he got in a street fight, he would win. He won. I bet you. If it had been a street fight, you notice that, what's his name? Paul did not let him get close enough. Like, he had long arms, but he didn't get close enough. Had he got close enough, Mike would have knocked him out. I already know. Because Mike is a bulldog and he has short arms, but he get close to you, it's over. It's over. So, yeah, I feel that's my thoughts on the fight. Kudos to him for, getting out back into the ring. Kudos for him for doing what he's doing. So, yeah. So, guys, really quickly, I do want to touch on, I haven't talked about the election since, it's been over. I talked about some of my concerns with people who say they love me, who are Christian and voted for Trump. Like, I'm just going to be honest with you. Y'all know I've been very transparent. I don't sugarcoat nothing. Okay? You guys know that. So my concern was, okay, now what? Right? Now what? My concern is I have children with disabilities. And if it were not for the funding that comes to developmental disability services, that is through the state and national level, I could not help take care of my children the way I do. I always laugh and joke. I work for my kids, and I actually literally do. Like, yes, I am a publicist agent by trade. Y'all know I run a business, but my business is my kids. Like, literally, my kids are my business. So I think what I had to do is I had to remember that God has not given me a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. I had to remind myself of that. And the reason I say that is because there is a small group of stupid people out here, the Proud Boys. And then there's the other day there was in one city was like 5 or 6 men who were covered up. Why you got masks on? Let everybody see who you are. They were covered up with swastikas on their masks, and they were walking around with a swastika flag. And I think that was in South Carolina. Don't quote me on that. I have to look back at that. But they were walking around. These people, I am not afraid of you. I am not afraid of all of the weird stuff and the stuff that's being said and things are being said about women. I bet you would. I wish you would. Now, y'all know I don't cuss, right? But there was a police chief who said, F around and find out. So I'm saying that too. F around and find out. I could care less about what you think that man's agenda is going to do to us. I could care less. Okay? My job is making sure my children are okay. Okay, well, Neil, you know what? I hear you. But you know what? You can't, and I just want to read you guys because you can't see the comments, but Neil is saying, well, give me some of that spirit of bravery because I'm scared. Let me say this. And I know he's being facetious in some ways, but let me say this. We cannot operate in fear. You just got to live your life. You got to live your life because these people, they run their mouth. They talking. Let them try something and see what happens. Because guess what? Not everybody's a Trump supporter. Not everybody loves him. Not everybody is to the point to where they are really. See, here's what's happened. Here's exactly what's happened. What has happened is there are people who voted for Trump, and now they're having that remorse. They're having remorse now. Sorry, guys, she's doing some stuff here, and I'm trying to move my feet. Yeah, y'all, we tried to tell y'all what he was going to do. And so those of you who have children or adults with a disability, he about to mess that up. He about to mess that up. So I'm preparing for that. I'm preparing for a lot of things. So just get prepared, but don't walk around and operate in fear. Don't do it, okay? It's funny because shout out to my Nigerians. Shout out to y'all, right? Shout out to my Nigerians. But they love Trump for some reason. Trump don't love y'all. He don't love you. He calls Africa and I'm not going to cuss, an S-hole country. Bruh, it's a continent with how many countries in Africa? Really? So do not operate in fear. At the same time, as I sit here, as I'm getting my feet done, and as I'm about to get my hands done, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Don't let that. Okay, my brother Nadir, shout out to Nadir. He's here with me in Africa, in Ghana, doing some amazing things in the Cape Coast area. And he travels the country and the continent of Africa to different countries, teaching basketball skills through basketball. He's doing an amazing job. But as he said, it's the Jedi mind trick. Yeah. Y'all, stop. Look, forget Elon Musk. Whose God do you serve? Whose report will you believe? Think about that, okay? I think a lot of my friends, and I still call them friends. They are. My friendship is not conditional. But a lot of them said, well, they voted for Trump because of the abortion issue. Baby, I had to call them out on it. I said, that's not why you voted for him. You voted for him out of fear because they have been they divided the country. They did exactly what they're supposed to do. They divided the country, and they worked on your fear that you were going to be the minority. That's what that was. That's what you voted for him. You didn't vote for him because of women's rights. Why would you even care about that? A woman has to do what she needs to do. And how can you control somebody and what they're going to do with their own body? You can't do it. So why is that your concern? It wasn't their concern. And I called them out. And one of my girlfriends, she was like, well, yeah, my husband was concerned about us becoming the minority. You know, You can't worry about that. And that's the wrong reason. So she and I had a long talk. We had a long talk. And I was very candid with her. And I said, listen, you call me sister, but yet you voted for a man who has said some horrific things about black people, who has done some horrific things to women, who's done some horrific things and said some horrific things about other races and immigrants and stuff of that nature. But you call me sister and you voted for that man. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So even with that said, we got to deal with what we got to deal with. I will tell you there's a lot of things being done, okay? So don't get scared, because let me say this. Some of us are not going to lie down and die. We're not going to allow things to happen just because someone said they're going to happen. Again, Jedi mind trick. So guys, as I sit here getting my feet done and finished up, she's finishing up my feet and she's going to do some other stuff. I just want to encourage you on this Motivation Monday. I want you to be motivated to take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. I have children with disabilities and special needs, and they're very aware of their surroundings. And one of the things that comes with autism is anxiety. So I'm having to work through their anxiety about this situation. They feel insecure. They feel afraid. They feel like, Mom, what's going to happen? So I have to be the person to say, you know what? It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Neil said, what angered me more than who won was the blame game. Kamala gave one hell of a campaign under short notice. Listen, let me say this. And kudos for her for running, okay? But if a candidate ran who had concern, who really cared about his country or her country, from whether it was either side, who cared about the country, who wanted to see the country united, who wanted to solve problems, I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat. Okay, I'm going to say it, okay? Let me tell you something. She gave him a run for his money. And I'm not convinced that she lost the election. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not convinced. Because we understand who gets involved, who got involved the last time, what happened last time. We know it. So I agree, Neil. She gave it her all. She only had 6 months. This man technically has been campaigning for 8 years. Think about it. Well, longer than that, because he spent 4 years and he lost the last election to Biden. And then he had been, like, the entire Biden regime, just the entire 4 years, he's been continuing to run his mouth and be negative and say negative stuff and, just degrade and do a lot of things, right? Continue, right? And so now what has happened is he had a lot of time to campaign. She didn't have that much time. She's the vice president. Vice president's job is just to be behind the president. She makes no decisions. People were blaming her for the economy. That wasn't her. The government is run by the House and the Senate and the president, yes. But it's not just her. It's not just Biden. People need to know. And you know what? People don't want to know. Because if they accepted the truth about how a country is run, they would not have blamed her for the economy, okay, or whatever. So anyway, it is what it is. But I want to encourage you on this Motivation Monday to take care of yourself, watch your back, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and prepare. I'm going to say those things. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, and prepare. That's all I'm going to say. Whatever plan you have, my husband and I, we have plans. Like, we've got a plan in place, right? I've been talking to my children. We've been having our little meetings here and there, just making sure we're good, because I have to protect them because of their disabilities and because these police officers out here crazy. They're crazy. Now, these people are crazy that they can do just about anything now under Trump. So they're going to mess around and find out. I'm just going to say it like that. So I will say this. The scripture that came off of my Bible app today was, blessed are the, which beatitude was it? And I'm doing it off the top of my head. Blessed are the, was it the humble, for they, no, it wasn't. Let me see if I can find, that's what it was. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Matthew 5:9. Okay, how appropriate was this? And shout out to Andy Z, Pastor Andy Z of All Church. I'm going to share his message this past yesterday. Oh my goodness. Now, we've been in Ecclesiastes, we've been on that, but baby, listen. Yesterday's message was so timely, and the way his delivery, how he does things, how he presents it is absolutely fabulous. It's absolutely fabulous. So I love y'all. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Please continue to have an awesome rest of your day. Have an awesome rest of your week. And I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to take care of yourself, take care of your family, and prepare. All right, Reese's Pieces, love you. See you next time. Bye.